Hi guys, quick explanation. This week you'll be watching a video from last September. I've done that just to cheer you up through the winter months. A lot of you live in places that are going to be a bit grey this time of year. Next week we're back to the normal timeline. I'll be visiting Brixham and surrounding areas. So there's a little piece about that. I've damaged my back quite badly, so footage is going to be a bit scarce. I don't walk around Brixham because I couldn't walk. It's getting a little better now. It's took about a week. Hopefully by the end of this week I'll be fighting fit again. Anyway, last week I asked you where I was on the winter warmer. We'll be having another one of those next week, and quite a few of you have answered correctly. So just to make it fairly clear where I was, me and the Hobbit were on this road here, looking out across the bay. There's the turning for Bettini Beach there, and if you go on, you go to Porto Atheris. I think that's how it's pronounced. Anyway, there'll be another one of those next week. We're not doing one this week because obviously it's a video about the island. So let's crack on. Welcome back to the channel, guys. For those of you who visited the PayPal and coffee page this week, thank you ever so much for doing that. You help support these videos. For those of you who hit the subscribe and like and share buttons on the YouTube channel, thank you ever so much for that as well. That's really helping. I never thought we'd get anywhere near the amount we've got, and we're nearly at well, we're over 700 now, nearly 800. I'm pretty certain we're going to be at 1,000 before Christmas, and I'm over the moon, and that's down to you guys for watching, so thanks for that. Why am I sat on such a busy road? Well, yeah, let me explain. This is the road that goes to Lasses in that direction. Kefalonia and the airport is in that direction behind me. Over there we've got Rabbit Island, Ixie Beach, Luxury, around the corner is Argostoli. And there you can see the white rocks and the airport. Now, the reason I'm here is I'm going to go and film down there for you some of the beaches that are around the airport. There's a few of them and they're really nice. And I'm not sure many people think to go there. Because let's face it, none of us want to see the airport once we're here. No, nobody likes to see the airport when they're here, do they? This is about as close as I like to get. Oh yeah. Yeah, you can keep that place. Yeah, that means you're going away from here, doesn't it? So it's a beautiful day to be alive, as you can see. The storms that we've had for a few days now have cleared, and we're back to normal again, guys. It was pretty stormy at Villagero, I have to say. The wind did blow and we did have some rain, but that's just how it goes sometimes. Don't usually get that sort of weather this time of year. I think we did have one or two blows last year, but it was a bit later on. So without further ado, let's get on with the video. So here we are at the back of the airport. If you go out of the airport building when you arrive here and get to the main gate and turn sharp right, it will bring you down here. As you can see, there's no commercial flights here at the moment. The private jet just landed, and something from the Air Force by the looks of it. So yeah, we're going to go round the back of the airport runway and along the other side. You can just see a car in the distance over there. So let's crack on. Okay, so here we are at the end of the runway, which is just there. Now there is a beach down there, and further along is the marina. But I thought first of all we'll go up that way. So the airport building is that side. You can see the white rocks there. We've come all the way around and followed the road round, and we're going to go around to the right and along the other side of the airport runway to a beach right at the end. Oh. Not many outtakes there, is there? Not yet anyway. Right, let's go. Okay, so there's the end of the runway, and there is the famous White Rocks. The only way to get to that beach really is by boat, but most of the trip boats will take you there. In fact, I think all of them go there. So the beach we're headed to is down there. I've just parked the Black Pearl up on the car park there. We've come in from that direction and along and around. You can get back out onto the main road up there by going up there as far as you can go, and then you have to turn left and follow your nose. So let's go and see what this beach is all about, shall we? Right, so we're up the other end of the beach now. The sand is very grey in colour, but it is sand, not clay. There's another beach up there that you can walk to if you don't want to be involved in the beach bar area. But as you can tell, the airport's so noisy. Bit of sarcasm there. Yeah. Well, I think we'd better go and have a look at the beach just round the corner now then, and head back towards Beer Grylls place, because it is Friday after all. One good thing about this beach is they've got proper steps. They're not very evenly spaced, but they're there. So it is possible, if you don't walk very well, to drive right down and get out by the steps. Right, let's get it aboard the Black Pearl, go to the next beach. Right, well here we go. We've just come from that direction. That's the end of the runway. And if you head out that way, it takes you back to Kefalonia. There's a private jet we saw earlier taking off. See, it's not really that noisy, is it? And if the gentleman I've just met in the car park from the Peak District is watching, nice to meet you, mate. So this is beach number 2 on the trip. Now the sand here is complete contrast to where we've just been, which is weird because it's only a quarter of a mile, if that. Nice fine sand, red. There's a beach bar here, as you can see, and beach beds. I'd like to stop and have a beer there, but unfortunately it's Friday night, and you know what happens on a Friday club at Beer Grylls. Now the beach goes all the way around there, but I'm pretty certain if you carry on where that little road appears to be, just over the back there is yet another beach, and I'm pretty certain from memory you can get to it by road, but you're probably better off walking. Anyway, look at that. A great day to be alive. Right, let's get off down the other end of the road and go to the next beach. As you can see, it's got all the amenities that you need when you're on the beach. There's also quite a big car park as well. I can usually find somewhere to put Nicky in the shade, but it's the wrong time of day for that. But yeah, just up there, look, big car park. I've never known it get that busy though. It's one of the advantages of coming here. But what a place, look at that. Now I've been trying to film, because I've done a few outtakes, as I always do. I've been trying to film now down here, I've been here about an hour filming, and one plane has taken off. But it is getting late in the afternoon now. There will be some commercial flights coming in, I would imagine, fairly shortly. Let's get on to the next beach. And there you are, that's where we started the video. Got somewhere under the shade to put Nikki, so I'm happy about that. Let's go and have a look. As you can see, they've got the regulation portaloo, bit of a shower, some nice sand down here. But be warned, if you don't like planes, you're right at the end of the runway here. Now, just out of interest, if you want to visit that beach round at White Rocks, over at the marina there, which is just up the road, probably 10 minutes walk from here actually, there's a guy that hires boats. So you could quite easily visit White Rocks, or you could go around the other beaches, start here, and all that area. Just a thought, don't know how much it is, but that's coming up. Here we are, the Kefalonia marina. For your bearings, I'll show you in a minute. There's a bus stop up there, and then you come down this little lane and brings you down here. There's the hire boats. I'll go and ask that young lady how much they are in a minute. This is quite a nice place to chill out. Let's go and see what she says anyway. Right, okay, so I've just asked this young lady here, and she said these are 150, 190 and 220. So there you go. In that order. And that's all day?
Yeah, for 6 hours.
Oh, 6 hours, there you go. So you could visit the White Rocks.
Yeah, the White Rocks and all the south coast of Kefalonia.
Yeah, I don't know whether you can hear that, but yeah. She's a bit shy, I don't blame her.
Yeah.
So yeah, they look like they're fairly new boats as well. There goes the private plane that we saw earlier. So anyway, yeah, these boats don't look very old.
No, they're brand new this year.
Oh, so there you go, guys, brand new this year. So they'll only be a year old when you come next year. Yeah, they look very luxurious.
Yeah.
Very nice. In fact, I'm tempted to get one myself, to be honest with you. So there you go. Right, so as promised, there's the bus stop for your bearings, and if you go down that lane it takes you down into the marina, and there's that young lady's rent a boat sign. I shall be taking a picture of that and sticking it on at the end and leaving something in the section below. Okay, well I popped into the square tonight because Gary's and his friends with the Volkswagen Club have got a bit of a classic car show going on, I think, from what I'm told. So I thought I'd come and have a look. And here's the man himself. Looks like they've got a bit of a band going as well. I was told it was in the square, but it looks like it's going to be held down there. I'm as wise as you guys, so let's have a look, see what we can find out. Looks like the band are all set up, ready to go.
Yeah, think about that.
That sort of suits him.
Yeah, only him.
Yeah,
Nobody else.
no, yeah, but he looks good.
Yeah.
It's a very expensive shoe.
That's expensive, yes.
Well, not all here yet, but it's starting to fill out nicely. There's some quality vehicles here. Look at this. I had one of these. Yeah, mine was in that colour as well. Wasn't in that condition, to be fair. Now that is a very nice Beetle. Look at that. Wheels are just about the right size in width. The stance is just right. I like that. Look at this beauty here. I guess if you're going to drive around the island, nothing better than one of those, is there really? I've always wanted one of them, never had one. I mean, I've had just about everything else car-wise, but I've never had one of those. Had loads of those. And of course my first car was a Beetle, so... Look at that. I've had a few American cars, and that would just kill your bank balance. Oh, we've had one of these as well, XJ6. Nice example. Had one of these as well, wrote it off. And I've had one of these as well. I don't think I wrote that off. I think I blew it up, but... yeah, good turnout so far. Yeah, I had one of these. I loved it. It got the TWR kit on it, mine had. And it had got coilovers. It's by Turbo. It had been messed around with by a guy that built Jaguars. And I rebuilt it. They did say to bring Nikki, but I think she's a bit modern. If you take your eyes off this line for more than a minute, something else turns up. Now there's a rare sight, especially in that condition. Most of those have been swept up and put in the dustpan. That's a very rare car in any country. Look at that. You just never see those anymore. Now, I do have a story about the Lancia. A friend of mine, well, in actual fact, he was the boss's son-in-law. Had one the same colour as that, the same model. And he raced me. I had a two-door Cortina GT Mark 1 Airflow. And we raced each other in it. And I nearly wrote my car off trying to keep up with him. Like I say, that was the last time I saw one of those in reasonable condition. So, and that's got to be, I'd be about 19 when that little event went off. I don't condone that sort of behaviour, of course, as I've said before. reckon that's my favourite. At the risk of upsetting some of my friends, anyway. There you go, look at that. Nice Merc. Ooh. I don't know whether you've noticed something about this. I'll tell you what, you car buffs out there, leave in the comments what is unusual about this car for this country. See how many of you are observant in that way. Absolutely mint, look at it. And look what's just turned up. I served my apprenticeship on those. It wasn't the first car I worked on, but it was one of the cars that got me my papers, which are long since gone because the company went bust, so I've never seen my Citroen paperwork since. great little vehicle. You wouldn't want one in the UK, I don't think. Wouldn't keep up with the traffic, but out there, perfect. Look at that. Right, so I'm off to get my Kefalonia.
Come back.
Yeah.
Yeah, mate.
See you later, mate.
See ya.
He's a Nuki fan, by the way, guys. He loves it there. So if you've got spare room, you can invite him. He's a bit of a party animal. Yazzers. Well, I highly recommend this for a night out. And to you guys that organise this, you do a fantastic job. We need more of it. So, yeah. If you're in Kefalonia and this is going on, come and see it. Now that's a nice example. Look at that. Ah, this brings back memories. They just never changed them, did they? 1976 I did my apprenticeship on those, and that looks exactly the same as the ones I used to work on, and you can bet it's a lot later than that. Anyway, for those of you who wondered what I just said to my friend there, I'm going to go and get my chicken salad. Kadopolo salada. Oh, and if you're wondering who organises that, it's the air-cooled VW Club of Kefalonia. If you Google them, they have a YouTube site and a Facebook page. And if you go on there, all this sort of stuff is usually advertised on those sites. So come and give them the support, because they deserve it. They've rocked that place tonight. There's some really interesting cars turned up, and it was good to see. Right, I'm going to go back to get the Black Pearl and head on home. I've got some editing to do. Go on then, it'd be rude not to, wouldn't it? I'll film the Lithostrotos for you. I probably said that wrong as well. My friend Marcus will tell me if I have.
I can use many.
I think what we'll do to finish this bit of the video is let's head up to the rabbit hole so you can see where that is. There's the post office, where one of the viewers, my friend Colin Tweed, he always frequents that place. Must be a right den of iniquity. Good old Colin. Yeah. That's another person you can look up, Shed Brewery on Facebook. It's quite an interesting guy, Colin. He makes, he's an engineer and he turns wood now because he's retired. So He makes some outstanding bits of stuff out of old bits of wood and stuff like that. He also, I think he does wine and stuff like that. Anyway, if you go on Shed Brewery, that will all become apparent. Right, so there you go, there's the clock tower. And if you turn left down here, there's a rabbit hole tree. And there it is, the rabbit hole. It's Sunday, so Karen's not about, but let's have a quick look in the window. So that's the sign you want to look out for. That's the tower you're looking for. This is the square. And that's the quayside just down there, where that lorry is where the markets are. So it's not too difficult to find. If you come in from the quayside, there's the National Bank of Greece. Right, let's go and get the Blackpool, get home, and let's get this edited. Ah, there she is. I've had about all the exercise I need for the day. Of course, she was invited to the ball, but I thought she was probably a bit modern. Maybe next time, Nikki, we'll get you involved. That's this week's video. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I enjoy making these. And as I said at the beginning, for those of you who joined the Coffee and PayPal page this week, thank you ever so much for that. I couldn't make these videos without you now. You really do support the channel more than I think some of you know. So those of you who subscribed, hit the like and share button on the YouTube channel. Thank you ever so much for doing that. If you haven't, hit like, share and subscribe. Sit back and enjoy the ride. I promise I'll try and entertain you every Friday. So that's this week's video. As I said, I'm off to get something to eat at Beer Grills and the Terminator's house. I'll see you guys next Friday. Thanks for watching. What are you talking about? Well, it didn't make any sense. You wanted to go again? Oh, okay. Oh, I see the camera crew turned up at last. Well, that's because it's Friday night and it's Friday night club and we're going to Beer Grills, aren't we? Ah, yeah, you see, they turn up then, don't they? Yeah. And I see the Sherpa and the donkey are here as well. Ah, yeah. I got a good mind to tell him to chuck you all out. Anyway, start again. 3, 2, 1. Right, so that's it. Take 2. What we got next week? Well, I don't really know because I'm now a few videos ahead, so some of these videos might not make some sense. Start again. Right, well, we've stopped, I managed to say it without saying so. Hey! Oh, I'll have to do that again now, won't I? Take 2. Okay, well, I've stopped at the other end of the airport. She was trying to get the blooming camera. Can't you get me another camera, man? It keeps going like that. Oh dear me. Could do with a drink as well. Yeah, I'm a bit, you know. We've got to bring me water. And the support team aren't with me today, so there you go. Cut. So we'll do that again. I don't know. Take 2. So, I said so again. Take 3. Okay, so here we go. I don't know why I'm bothered about saying so. It's just something I do, but you know. So here we are. Oh dear, oh dear.